Hi, hello. Continuing with more Z.A.T.O today. I'm a little exhausted, but I'm definitely gonna do at least a little bit of Z.A.T.oing out. Today's a streaming day, and Vale does not skip a single streaming day, no matter what. So, last we left off, Asya, our protagonist, was talking to the friend of this missing girl, Ira. Marina is her name. And we're finally figuring out, why Marina didn't want Asya to talk to the police about details of the missing person case. And now we're finally gonna find out why. Well, Marina looks around the empty corridors before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm still not sure what she has in mind. That doesn't seem like a prank. Still... Wait! I know Ira's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, the... Quiet you! I just said we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. Is this... Hold on, do I... Oh, I'm a little silly. Wrong save file. These other ones are pure black with just dialogue, so I thought they were empty saves. No, this is the one I want. This was right after flashbacks of Ira. I still don't know why Marina still doesn't want Asa to talk about it, because we went straight into a flashback. Okay, my life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then, when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, she vanished during breaks. I never asked where to. I kept imagining scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. Ira would protect Asa from bullies whenever she was there, and Asa gets bullied quite a bit, so Asa has been stuck thinking about Ira a lot. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Ah, oh? Ira, hi! What are you doing here? Ira points to her cigarette. Oh no, I mean, what are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Oh, so you go to the library? What were you reading? Stuff. You don't want to sing? You won't like it. Huh? Why not? Ira looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. It's kind of unfair though, isn't it? Um, you know, the other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral. I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message though. Asia is such a base reader. It's base poet pilled. I've never heard of that book either. But it sounds nice. Yeah, what was it? It was, basically, it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there'll always be some greater force spiking your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world, though. But there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? This is not the face you want to see your crush making. Just the pure disdain, and even she was weirded the F out. You serious? Garin's right there. Garin? Well, he's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Oh, as our perfect, wholesome optimist. She really does always see the best in people. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? I actually, I think that's something Camus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all that greater evil stuff coming from? Hi, Harry. I'm doing great. I'm pretty sleepy, but I really wanted to stream more Z.A.T.O today. I'm kind of hooked on the story. It's a really good game. I think I'm barely through it at all because it takes so long to read through it, but I don't care. It's fun. You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with my model. I love horror stuff, kind of in like a cute way, so I think it fits me. Mm. I love the aesthetic of just white, black, and purple too. I like simple color schemes. How are you doing, by the way? Hopefully you're having a good night. I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There's this famous judge, Dionysius something. I am good, and purple is one of my favorite colors. Yeah, I love purple. It's such a nice, pleasant, and sophisticated color, I think. It has both a mysterious and beautiful vibe to it. And look, there's a purple background in the game right now. It's a nice color. From ancient Greece, I think. Yeah, a name like Dionysius, I figured that was Greek. But anyway, he said, evil is not a being. For if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being. Okay, and this face again. This is not the face you want to see from your crush, Asya. This is not the face you want to give anyone, really. Okay, so Hitler's not evil. um, uh, oh, poor Asya. That's a rather extreme example. But it's not like he was born that way, was he? Oh, poor Az is panicking in a portrait right now. Poor Az, yeah. He's not, bro, trust. Az is trying to think of a way to explain it. I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists. It's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? Ira, you know what omnipresent means. It's like it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is we aren't born with some big evil force inside of us. I doubt the universe is any different. Uh, what? And now I'm evil, move far, 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 far. No, we all within us have either an inner Ira or an inner Asia. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. What? Well, yes, it's not. I know that. But it is a kind of being, right? Or, you're being too philosophical for Ira Asia. I don't think she's the philosophy type. I mean, since every being is pure by default, so's the universe. I've never been a super philosophical type, but I do find it very fascinating. I can be a bit of an overthinker, so sometimes my thoughts do stray to that territory, even if I never read much philosophy. I think a lot of people are that way. Because it's the idea of being itself, right? And, uh, I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I'd expect. What what does that mean? Oh, she's blushing. Asia. You're weird. You say weird things. Ah. For a second, I felt a lump rising in my throat. But then I realized something. Era doesn't look annoyed with me. She um she looked a little annoyed earlier, Asia. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Hmm? Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How does that phrase go? That, sometimes the optimists are right, sometimes the pessimists are right, but the optimists have a lot more fun along the way. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier? Whoa. As you can't comprehend it, even angrier? Yes, I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. But that was a cute smirk. I imagined Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards a hundred Garines. And Garin, by the way, is someone who's bullying, as said earlier on. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. Ira is like a Vista. I recognize the word, but I don't know what it means. Dozens of hands, half are for folding furniture, half are for stationery. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Is it Boa Vista like that? One of those paintings of one of those people? Like one of those Indian paintings of a person with multiple arms? And it's like doing like a prayer motion or something? I figure. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses. 100 times more halos. Ira, surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Asia was just entirely engrossed in her thoughts about this for like half a minute. Just staring blankly at Ira's face. That is pretty Asia of her. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. Man, I do need to read more. I don't read enough. I was really into reading for a little while. I had an art tablet that not an art tablet, a like reading tablet that I used the heck out of. It's mostly been collecting dust for a little while. I really need to get back to reading. I've always preferred nonfiction. I mean, yeah, nonfiction. I want to read more fiction too, especially the classics. I generally prefer that older stuff over more modern writings. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, my thoughts and interpretations, so my thoughts came out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening though. You really do get much better at expressing your thoughts the more you do it. I think reading a lot really helps that. You develop a wide range of vocabulary and ways of speaking that really help you to express your thoughts and emotions. Something I too could probably improve upon. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. I can't find anything of the sort. Oh jeez. I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But, some of those novels sounded kinda interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? Back to pissed Ira face. I just said thanks. Sorry. Ira gives me a look so threatening, I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval. Phew. Oh, and the books I read? They were, yes? Oh, she's blushing. Rare Ira blush. We'll never see this again. Chat. Pay close attention. Seal this sight in your mind. Angelique. Eh? By Anne Golan. And Angelique? The romance series? It's historical. Oh, that's cute. What do you call that? Gap mowing? You wouldn't expect her to be the type to enjoy romance novels. That's adorable. It's historical. It's not just some lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know. My mom really likes them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and, I didn't really expect you to be into... So fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not? It's just that... if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're alright. Oh? Okay. I remember that. ... Ira looks like she's about to say something, but then she turns on her heels and stomps away. See you. Yes, see you around. That was a cute interaction between the two. Ira disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Ira and I had really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. And I had no idea. So she likes books that like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. Hi, hi. Cute dog popcorn emote. That was really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes. Ira doesn't seem like the type to talk about herself much. She seems pretty enclosed. Maybe we could talk about movies. I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema. That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. I think Asia has a bit of a crush on Ira. And this really surprises me because this is a flashback to before Ira went missing. It's like a missing person case, right? And Asia spoke about Ira like they didn't even know each other. Like she shouldn't care about Ira's disappearance. But Asia seems really attached to her. I really didn't expect this. But I think we're getting to Ira's disappearance soon. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ira's modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it. I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't even talk if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing in the back of her head would be enough. Az is really attached to Ira. I really didn't expect this. I also thought Ira would be the shy, timid type, and that's the total opposite of what I got. She is a loner, but not the shy kind. What's with you, Shubina? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's great to see, really. Yes, it is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. Oh, that's a cute, precious smile from Asya. She really is happy, thinking of Ira. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. Dot, dot, dot. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're gonna see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other again. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk in all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking. But there's so little time left. Too little time. And for context at this point, Ira is probably gonna be shipped off to her relatives because she has a bad relationship with her parents. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira, hi. Yeah? Oh, Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked, it really worked. I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, holding a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer. Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh. The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why? Out here? Um, are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? Hang on me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ira's scowl stops me dead in my tracks. Huh? You spying on me now? What? No, no. I was just walking by here. At a garage lot? Yes. She gives me a look of such contempt. It sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I, I'm not lying. Really. I'm, I always take these walks after school. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or through the barracks. Or a couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there. As I speak, I see Ira's expression slowly change, from disdain to confusion. Uh, this isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of Garin's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street, or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, alright? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going. I need to keep talking, because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to, because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this. I can cheer her up, and we'll clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger, and you can see way into the tundra. And what I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half truth. I hoped she'd be here. Like I hoped she'd be wherever I wanted, wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. Dot dot dot. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften, but then she closes them. as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God, can't I be alone for 5 minutes? Oh, look at Asia's face. She's so unhappy that she upset Ira. I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, "Why are you apologizing again? Cut it out." Or even just, "Whatever, it's fine." But she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. Dot 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 dot. I I'll be going then. Dot 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 dot. Goodbye. Dot 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 dot. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I'd like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Ah, actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer. But what if she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. Oh, Asia. I think Ira's going through a lot and we just don't really have any hint of it yet. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with other upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? Think we could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10. Oh, I bet Mishina will be there. Like she'd talk to you. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. That's true. Tisk, where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We've got grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. Vadim? No way. Dad's been... He's kinda tired recently. Ah, really? Yeah. It's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed. Huh. Figured. Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. Just like real life, it's almost New Year's, which is a horrifying statement to make. I don't know where this year went. It passed by a little too quickly, and I didn't do quite as much as I'd like this year. I'm gonna set a New Year's resolution this year and actually stick to it. I say that, but I'm already getting started on it. I'm not the type to just wait for an anniversary. No, I'm on it. I'm working hard on it already. It's a shame. I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? It feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ira would move away. Ira, she's absent again. I'm not surprised. I just really... I wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again? What the for? Did I really do anything so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying and I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. Then maybe a small gift. That might be weird though, and I won't get any more lamps until next week. What could I even buy with this spare change? Hmm, maybe a little treat deal? Uh, a waffle? Would she like a waffle? God, what the hell? She's not a freaking dog. Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? Guys, just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I've got to try. Inhale, exhale. These look like alien signals. I'm sure they're just like antenna or something, but it looks like alien signals through space. There, oh, a little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though, perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You really can get sick from this. It has been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperatures. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. It closes at 6, so no, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything's lined up with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as it is. The way that snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright, I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frost wasn't so prickly. Then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. So, why have I been meandering a bit around? Like I've got nothing better to do. Every answer to this is embarrassing. So melancholic, feeling for acid, I think. Her life is so mundane, routine. The one thing that excited her was Ira, and that's kind of gone. Ira seems to want nothing to do with her. At least that's how it looks to her. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. It's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting, but that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming, though, judging by how quiet it is. I turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God, no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight. Seems like it will be calm. I wash my hands. I exit the bathroom. I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again? Hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting up the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. Let me save again so I don't forget. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. But I notice I go and open the window. Isn't it kind of freezing out to be opening the window? Is I really opening it in the winter like this? It's not awkward per se. And like this is a cold winter too. This is set in the Soviet Union. Like that's a freezing winter. Yeah, I think my winter is cold. I do not live anywhere nearly that cold. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your own mother? You run away from her, even though she has it so hard, so hard. You traitor, brat, ungrateful filth. It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, that I'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless. So I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? What was I... Oh, right. I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Ira asked me to write a poem. Ah, just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. Haha. Nobody has ever said that to me before. Well, Tosia did, but that was years ago. That poem, the one that Guardian read, what did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? Ah, that's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный и спи спокойно. Только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Oh, damp black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow-white attire and sleep peacefully. I will scratch and I will beat, but frost will still glimmer, and birds will still fly across the sky, and a pale dawn will still shine. That's a nice poem. I like it's kind of a nice touch to have that be voice acted. was gonna look over the poem again, but it's not actually in the log because it uses a different system than the normal dialogue. Because this is Ren'Py. I actually know a little bit about Ren'Py, the engine used to make this game. It's super simple to use. I've done little projects with it before. It's pretty fun. Maybe I should do it again sometime. I've been in the mood to create a story of some sort. I've been in a creative mood recently. Been drawing a lot too. Yeah, it's so lame. I can't blame them for laughing. If anything, Garin was too nice. But at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ira liked it. So maybe it's not all bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in the Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I messed up a lot. I really messed up a lot. Oh, Ira. I mean, Asia. I doubt she was in a bad mood because of me. But, I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though. I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. Huh. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she will show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid! I gotta enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand that poem to Ira, then it will all be worth it. It's really precious. She really is attached to Ira, Asia. I'm a little concerned she never will get to show the poem to Ira, as we do know Ira is missing. This is a long flashback. I wonder when we're gonna get to the present again. Ow, my wrist is tired. I want to totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. I've got to remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before, but now, whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them to not doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over it. Oh. Good on Asia for becoming just a little more assertive. I can't hand them back to the library like that. And I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. Sighing, I lean back in my chair. Poor Asia, she needs to just not give them anything, not lend them anything. A week. That's how long it's been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her just to get skip for several days at a time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems to be bothered, though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her a pit bull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Iris taking into account she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right. It's done. I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Oh, I'm very worried that Ira's never gonna get to see it. See it. This is so... before the flashback, I still really didn't seem that attached to Ira. It's so strange. Maybe there's a falling out between them before we get to the present. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. Oh, keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Wow, that sounds pretty cool. And it's not the weather is harsh all the time. Real cold will settle in a couple weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but after that, aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road, the two residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere, deep down, I am a little tired of this view. But I can't hate it. And I can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone that I'm from Vorkua, not Vorkua 5. Because Vorkua 5 does not exist. People from Vorkua 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkua, the real Vorkua, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkua 5, you have to deny its existence. How interesting, I thought. So this isn't a normal town. I have to deny its existence. No matter how much I want it to exist, I have to deny. I have to. I have to. But it's tough. So tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a deep breath. Ouch. I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. At least my head feels really clear. I look up and see the familiar purple gray of the northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night, so I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. Are there places where it's just completely nighttime for like several weeks? Polar nights? I've not heard of that before. Yeah, I bet a bunch of people would probably get depressed. I mean, if you see about like seasonal depression, and I'm kind of like Ash. I don't mind not getting much sunlight. I kind of enjoy the dark. It's comforting for me, but most people seem to need some sunlight, some light, some sunlight. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars come fully into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks. Far better than that dinky silver of the sky I see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. I start making my way back. The decrepit rows of worker housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. There's that old playground just around the corner. That's right. We used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back then, it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got the whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why we liked the place. Somehow, today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swing set chains. Eh? I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. Drunkard? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. At least not out and about on the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. It's definitely Ira. It's obviously Ira. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My Valinki sink into it with almost no resistance. Almost zero sound. Is a Valinki a kind of shoe? I figure so. When was the last time we've had snow this soft? I don't remember, but perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ira. Oh, Ira! I knew it. She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Ira. Her hair's tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Look at those tears streaming down her cheek. Ira has it tough, I assume. Smoking or... Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ira's letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast, as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What? What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Ira wipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbled a little bit, trying to regain her usual posture. What? Another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. I can see her eyes, they're all red from rubbing her eyes, the red on her cheeks. Oh, Ira has it tough too. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Then go back to whatever. Then go back to whatever the hell you came from. Go home, Asia. This isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow, away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out to her. let alone follow. I simply watch as Ira vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. Oh, Asia, that was your chance. She needed a hug. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside of me. I've learned not to acknowledge it, so it's gotten buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world's looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. I love the world and everything in it. The music was so sweet for the situation. Episode 1 and Episode 2, Marina. Marina was Ira's friend. I think that's officially the end of the flashback. And now, we're back to present day, December 19th. Now, funnily enough, it's December in real life too. Now, while I'd love to continue, it's very late and I'm very exhausted. I was only planning to stream for like 20 minutes. I just got so hooked, so invested. And this is a great place to stop. The end of episode 1 and the start of episode 2. I don't know how many episodes there are, but I'm really looking forward to continuing. I want to know what happened to Ira. I want to know what Marina has to say. Thanks for watching, audience. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'll see you another time.